Continuing with this series of questions, this is an interesting question. When the market is up, there is a huge temptation to withdraw. How does one control that urge? Depending on which part of your life you are in, if you have achieved many of your goals and you have some more goals to go, that's fine. You should withdraw money when the market is up, and you should buy yourself some luxury product. I mean, this is the way to treat yourself, reward yourself for what you have done. You have achieved good targets, good numbers, market is booming, and to tell your family as to what is the importance of equity funding, saying, look, this trip to Europe we would never have made except for equity. This camera and lens which we have bought, it's only because of equity. This 5-star hotel lunch we are enjoying is not just because of equity, but because from equity the willingness to spend is there. Let the family realize as to why you are investing in equities. Otherwise they'll say, this man is mad, everything that he does he puts into equity, and what are we getting out of it? Why are we sacrificing so much? The question is, some of those sacrifices have to be yielding results, at least for the believers. I am a believer, so I don't see any reason why I should remove money when the markets are up. But if you are trying to make your whole family believe, including your extended family, including your parents and your wife and children, best way to demonstrate it is to remove some money and go to an atrociously expensive 5-star hotel and spend 20,000 rupees on 5 people or 6 people, right? Or maybe 40,000 rupees. And then they're like shocked, and you say, look, I could do this because I bought this share, I sold this share and I made so much money, or I invested in this mutual fund and it has gone up so much, so I encashed a part of it and we are spending that money, or I bought this camera and lens because of that, right? So whatever be the reasons that you want to use the money for, I think you should use the money. So don't try to stop every client. I mean, the person asking is an advisor. Don't try to stop every client from withdrawing every rupee and say, no, this will compound and things like that. Compounding is completely useless if you don't have the health to do it. So funnily, health, time, wealth, all don't come together. When you have the health and the time to use it, you don't have wealth. Afterwards, you don't have, you have health, and maybe you have wealth and you have health, but you have no time. And after some time you find that the only thing that you don't have is time, because you've got some health and some wealth. So you have to remove some money, some time, and spend it. There is nothing wrong. However, if you are far away from your goals, then be careful. Understand it is always this or that, right? I will buy a bigger house, or will I buy a bigger car, or will I buy a car at all, or will I use all those resources to buy a bigger house? Right, I keep saying people in Bombay buy SUVs because they can't buy the next bedroom. One bedroom, how much does it cost? 2 crores, so too expensive. How much does this SUV cost? 25 lakhs. Let's go and buy it. Right, that's how people buy an SUV. Jokes apart, yes, you have to remove monies from the market at times when the market is booming, for 2-3 reasons. One is to remove and spend. Second is to remove from, if you're using the bucket theory of withdrawals for your retired life, you should sell the bucket number 3, which has got equity, and put it into bucket number 1, which has got expenses for the next few years. Say you started having 10 years expenses, and then the market didn't do too well in the debt segment, and now it's 4 years down the line, you have only 6 years expenses. More than sufficient, there's no doubt about that. But yet this time the market booms and does very well, and you also want to reduce the size of your portfolio. Great combination. Sell something and put it into bucket number 1. That's what you can do, right? Thank you.